Indian Creek has become one of my top 3 favorites to boulder at anywhere in the world. You know, it's that good.
It's a special place, man. It's cool. The stuff you find out here is just amazing.
I just enjoy the solitude and being able to go up these canyons that are so seldom visited and find new things, find new boulders, climb on.
Nate and I met back up at Indian Creek with the mindset of let's go explore.
I mean, Indian Creek it's a world-class climbing destination. People come from all over the place to climb cracks out there.
I came out to Indian Creek by myself for the first time after getting directions to Airwolf from Chris. To get to Airwolf, you have to cross the stream, and I was out here by myself and I didn't want to cross it, so I parked at the stream and I hiked, I think it was something like 3 miles in, and I was starting to lose hope halfway through, and it's in the sun and I was like an idiot, didn't bring enough water, and but you just see this thing off in the distance, and I knew it was Airwolf by the shape of it. I can't really imagine anything more perfect than a compression line for 20 feet on amazing sandstone.
First time I came to the creek was probably about a month ago, and I think Nate rolled out first one weekend, did Airwolf real quick, and then I came out the next weekend, I think, and we went straight to Airwolf and did it really quick, and I was hooked.
Finding things like Airwolf is like mind-blowing, face-melting shit, you know, like you see these things and you're like, I'll do anything to climb this. I don't care, I'll break both my legs, I'll fucking die, I don't care. This is what I want to do, you know, and it's gonna work out though, it's gonna work out. Yeah, coming around the corner to see the face of this new problem that would ultimately turn into see you in heck, like whew, all the emotions, all the feels.
I'm the spotter in the video. It was scary. I was there, but I was more like a cushion for Chris if he'd fallen.
The ground falls away from you onto a slab, and then like jumbled talus on a big step down below that, you know, and Connor's down there spotting me, you know.
I don't know, we both probably could have died pretty easily. But he just did it, so he didn't fall. It was great.
Okay, it's real.
Probably been 3 or 4 times now that I've climbed something in Indian Creek and been like, that's the best boulder problem I've ever climbed in my life. You know, I don't even know, you know, and it's like changed me, you know, like at a pretty deep level.
We came, we saw, we realized there was incredible blocks here that were very quality. So here we were sitting at the camp table, again, you know, picking between one of hundreds of canyons to go to. Where should we start? So we just sort of looked where there was a dirt road, looked where there, you know, might be boulders, and said, let's start in that canyon. And in that first day, in about a 4-hour period, I think we found, you know, 10 to 15 boulders that we chalked and cleaned up. And it was, I think, at that point when we realized that the incredible potential here.
And there's always this lead in, you know, where you're like, shit, what's going to be on the other side? You know, what are we going to find? Oh man, and then you come around the corner and see the line, you know, and you're like, that's the one we gotta climb.
Holy hell! Oh my dude! The wave!
Yeah, that was definitely a team first ascent, because Wes, you cleaned it, and everybody tried it at the same time. I just happened to be the first one to scamper up it. It was scary.
the blues and your bad news. You can trip if you choose. While I sip booze on a 7-day cruise in Louis Vuitton shoes with floozies by the tubes. The good life, talking about the good life. Live it up for a little while, then go to the hood to get a good wife and settle down. But for now, I'm studying down. Refuse to allow myself to defile like when I was sniffing pals. Still got trials and tribulations. Refinement from cultivation takes patience. I'm waiting, paper chasing to get a place like Peyton. Politicking, interfacing, business relations. Built the empire from the underground, then retire. Who said I was on crack? You's a motherfucking liar.
Pretty blown away by the rock, the scenery, the vibes, the feels. Been having a blast. Just been holed up in our little canyon back here, roaming around trying projects. I saw some photos from Wes and Nate, and they had found some projects that looked unbelievable. Luckily, I got an invite from them to come down and check out some of this stuff, and I rolled down a couple weeks ago and got my first taste of this amazing sandstone in Indian Creek, Utah.
Today, baby, what you gon' do? Today, baby, what you gon' do?
I know, what do I know? Looking 5-0, puff and roll, trying to die slow.
It's all like this techie, lie-backy balance, and then you have to rock over this foot, and you do this like little double clutch, which is pretty rare on rock that you do like a double, like a floater double clutch like that, you know?
When it seems hopeless, supreme dopeness on plain paper for you plan rapers. This landscape is capers, abrasive as sandpaper. Don't try to fan papers, you caught this onslaught. Reform start, the poems you perform be pure slop. For sure, shot out handcuffer. Word muffler, heard enough of the bullshit. You nerd suck about the back gate. Lyrics so pregnant we lactate. Get your facts straight. We stack papes and crack plates over wax snakes who pack hate. They lack faith while tuna and fat lip put you in a relaxed state like
Today, baby, what you gon' do? 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 What I'ma do? You know, get me a 6 and fresh kicks, picking up chicks.
I got up a little bit higher and was like, oh man, it's a biggerette. It's like, 20 feet probably to the top. Didn't really know where to go, and my feet were kind of like slipping a little, and I wasn't on the right spot. And when you're ground up, you're a little like stiff and you're not doing things right. And I just kind of fell off, but I ended up working it out and not taking a digger from the top. And it's definitely, Shackleton. It's a cooler rat.
Time to change the name, Eddie Crap. Coming with different shit, Eddie Crap. Write it down, niggas see the reverse significance. It's terrific when I'm on top of my game. Specifically speaking, the way I be freaking my slang.
That was one of the scariest things I've ever done.
Nate and I had checked the whole perimeter around here that first day. Found some good stuff, but way back didn't really find much. And there's this amazing, incredible compression line just sitting there, sort of hidden on the hillside. And I remember I actually was so tired from cleaning the top furiously. Got so tired I fell asleep out there on the pad and woke up the next morning, hiked back to the truck, got breakfast, hiked back here, worked it a little bit more. Things got difficult. It got late. Somehow it ended up being like 9:30. It was dark. I still hadn't sent it. And took a little break, collected myself, and then finally fired it off. And then it ends up being different than we had initially imagined. A lot different because it goes up a slab. Nonetheless, my first ascent at Indian Creek, and just an amazing line. Really scary, really tall. I called it Redemption. Yeah, for the fact that when I was here in 2000, when I was climbing here in 2009, I was trad climbing and I fell 50 feet on the back of my head and nearly cracked my head open, and somehow didn't die. And so the fact that I'm still alive, I figured it would be an appropriate name for the first boulder here. Several years later, Redemption. So.
I ended up running up the hill while Wes was cleaning another line, and found what we were kind of calling the mega proj, because it was just so amazing. We didn't really know what to think about it. I didn't know if it was possible, if there would be a line on it. And so I ran back down the hill and I grabbed Wes and I just told him, like, dude, we have to go right now and clean this. And so Wes and I ran back up the hill with our chalk, and we put chalk on all the holds, all these crimps and these giant rails at the end of it.
You know, when I say speechless, I can say one of the most amazing maybe rock climb I've ever seen. You know what I mean? It just, everything about it is very unique, and that red rock is just so pretty.
I was psyched, man. I mean, I was definitely just completely blown away when I saw it. I'd seen photos of it and it looked absolutely incredible, and then when you see it in person, it's just like, holy shit. Dubbed it the color of curiosity, and it's probably the best first ascent I've ever, you know, put up, and one of the best problems I've ever done. Surviving.
We weren't having fun, and now we're about to have fun.
Wow.
Is it?
Holy shit.
Well, shit went down today. As you can see here, Carlo is enjoying his post-sin, actually on the boulder that he took down, and it was quite impressive to watch because it is a beautiful line. And we're enjoying a beautiful sunset.
So nice out here.
After new climbs have been established in the desert.
I think the cool part's like coming out and hiking with your friends and like finding cool stuff and having good experiences and things like that. And that's really what this whole trip's been about. And it's been like a really good vibe all around. Just exploring and seeing new stuff and just feeding off each other's energy, getting stoked, you know, giving each other beta, helping each other out with random stuff, and that's why we go climbing.
Here's a block.
We got Carlo and Nate here on the search.
Drone hunting.
Searching hard, looking for the new ones.
There's blocks.
Going 30 miles an hour.
Hunting. New age hunting.
I like doing first ascents just because of the whole process of it. You know, it's not just like going out and throwing pads down and like repeating a boulder. It's like cleaning a boulder, building a landing, trying it with other people who are psyched on doing the same thing, and then hopefully turning that whole process into a established line. I don't know. It's a little more like meaningful for me.
I think why we're so hooked on it, why we're so addicted, is because I don't know if we've rediscovered that human instinct of wanting to go and explore and see new things. And I think that's why we love it.
I've been working this project. The first thing that Nate and I tried down the hill when we came up into this canyon was getting close on it, but we really realized quickly that it was going to be a difficult problem. And it turned out to be. Came in on Thursday night and was super psyched. Saw a light back here, so I knew Nate was somewhere back here. So I started hiking. We met up mid-trail. He said he'd be psyched to come join me. So I went back and finally was able to put the beta together and send it. It's really cool. I like it.
Giant looming block up on the hillside, and finally one day went and looked at it, and it's just this tall rectangle block that it starts out with some compression moves, and then it turns into like somewhat of a laid back arete with smeary feet, and you have a crux maybe about 15 feet off the deck. last night.
Very exciting night. Young Nathaniel here put down the marble project. That's what we were calling it, the marble mail project, but it is something. But, pretty exciting. Still going hard here, and we figured we might just go till sunrise. Yeah, so this thing that Nate and Connor and I stumbled upon, the marble mail project.
It's scary. I think several times Wes and I went back and got pretty high on the boulder and ended up kind of down climbing and jumping just because we weren't ready to commit.
I've climbed with Nate and Connor in the Alpine quite a bit, but it's probably the first time I've ever seen all of us so collectively scared on something. Probably the most impressive thing I've ever seen him take down, just in terms of difficulty and height and all the factors you got to take into account when you're thinking, should I do this? So pretty cool. The progression keeps on going. Just sent the marble mail project here above me, and woo, is it good. Beautiful, beautiful rock climb. Psyched.
I get toe up under city lights. I get toe up under city lights. I get toe up under city lights. I get toe up under city